Hello, Cornerstone friends. This is Mr. Matt from Classroom 6, and I'm recording this from home in my garage, which is where my office is. And I'm going to read you a story from Unique. Um this month's unit is on manners, politeness, and I'm going to read you a story called Table Manners. Okay? And the words are backwards, but it does say table manners. Okay. Alrighty then. Table manners are good rules to follow. They're good rules to follow when eating. You should use good table manners when you are eating at home, at a restaurant, or at a friend's house. It is important to use good table manners in the lunchroom at work and at school. Using good table manners lets others know you are clean, respectful, and nice to be around. Alrighty. Before eating, you should wash your hands and face. Wash your hands and face. Okay. Make sure your clothes are clean. Help set the table. Okay. Help set the table. All right. Putting plates and silverware on the table. Offer to get the food ready. If mom or dad or anybody, aunt or uncle, grandma, needs help getting the food ready, you can offer to help them in some way. Put your cell phone away before you go to the table. Okay, no one likes people to be on their cell phones, texting away, not paying attention to other people at the table. It's considered rude and impolite. Okay. Wait for everybody to sit down before you sit down at the table. Okay. All right. That's another way to be polite at the table. During eating, use your napkin. Okay. Wipe your mouth with your napkin. This is especially important if you have facial hair like me. You want to make sure you don't have bits of food on your mouth, around your mouth. It's gross. Makes people want to look at that. Okay. Take small bites. Take small bites. Small, not You don't want to be like this guy, okay? Because that's like a pig, okay? Take small bites of food. Don't shove it in your mouth. Use your silverware, okay? Your knife, your fork, and your spoons. This is a dessert spoon, soup spoon, okay? Talk with other people at the table. How you doing? Talk about your day at school. Say, how you doing, Mom? Did you have a nice day at work? I had a great day at school. How about you, Dad? Yeah. Dinner time is a good time it's supposed to be social time. Okay? It's a good time to sit around and be social, you know? If you want more food, okay, don't just grab it. Don't just grab it. Okay? Say, please, may I have some more food? If you want seconds, or you want some more peas, or you want some more potatoes, or carrots, or anything. Okay? And this is what that looks like. Okay. Would you please pass the mashed potatoes? Oh, yes, here you are. thank you very much. Yes. That's the polite way to be. Okay. Ask politely for food to be passed to you. Say please and thank you. I already said that, but might as well say it again. Okay. After eating, wait for others to finish eating. Don't just get up and say, "Yeah, I'll see you later. You know, I'm out of here." Because that's impolite also. Okay. So you need to wait until others have finished eating. Sit at the table. Okay. Clear your plate. Okay. From the table. Say thank you to anyone who made or served your food. Thank you. Push in your chair. Help clean up. Okay. Clear the table. And you can help clean up. It's very polite to help clean up. Okay. Alrighty. Remember using good table manners keeps you clean and healthy. Okay. Like when you wash your hands, you're washing the germs, the dirt and the germs off your hands so you won't get sick. Okay. It shows others you respect them. If you use good table manners, you have respect, like for your mom, dad, or whomever. And it will help you enjoy your meal. If you just sit there and go rah, 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 and just eat, if you eat too fast, you don't even taste what you're eating. So eat slowly, talk, enjoy your meal. Talk with people around you. Okay, now I'm going to read you a story. And as usual, we'll end with a song. Okay, now I'm going to read you a story called Good Table Manners, written by Anne Ingalls and illustrated by Ronnie Rooney. Okay. Good table manners, and of course it's backwards, and I don't know why that is. Must be my camera settings. Let's see, the girl is passing the bread to her mother, showing good table manners on the cover. Welcoming guests. When guests come to your house, greet them at the door. Place their coats on hangers. Let's see if I have a hanger here. Place their coats on hangers. Okay. Do not toss them a big wad. Do not toss their coats in a big wad on the floor or on the bed or anything like that. That's not a good way to treat a coat. Shake their hands, and you can hug relatives. Okay. You can even hug Aunt Edna, who has stinky breath. Okay. Hi, Aunt Edna. Alrighty. Sitting at the table. Be a pal. Pull a chair out for someone. Okay. Hold it steady while the person scoots up to the table. So pull the chair out. Let them sit down. And then when they sit down, you can push the chair in and help them scoot up to the table. Okay. Find your seat. Sit up straight. Don't slouch. Don't sit like this. Okay. Sit up straight near the table. Place your napkin on your lap. Okay, if you have a napkin, place it on your lap down here on your legs. Okay. Do not plop your elbows on the table. Hey, what's up? No. Okay, don't do that. You do not want to look like a barbarian at a feast. Again, we go back to that, you don't want to look like a barbarian, So, See, this guy's got his elbows on the table. And you should listen to your Auntie Mabel. Get your elbows off the table. That's an old commercial from the 80s. I think it was a butter commercial or something. Okay. Did you know in France it is rude to have your hands under the table? Hands should be above the table at all times. Of course, we live in the United States, so I'm not sure if that necessarily applies, but wait your turn. Okay? Wait your turn. Hosts should pick up their forks before you begin eating. Okay, whoever served you the meal or invited you over, you should wait until they pick up their forks and start eating before you start eating. Do not reach for your food across the table. Okay? Give me that! Give me that! Give me that! Give me that! Don't want to do that. Pass your food to the left. Pass food to the left. Okay. Here, have some more dinner rolls to the person on the left. Okay. And take only as much as you think you can eat. Don't just pile on your plate and then eat only like a little bit of it, because that'll make you look like you're wasting food. You don't want to do that. Do not pile a mountain of mashed potatoes on your plate. Don't want to do that. Okay. Did you know it's polite for guests to eat first in Afghanistan? They should also eat the most. Very interesting. I think. All that silverware. And again, when we talk about silverware, we're talking about knives, forks, spoons. Okay. Sometimes there's a lot of silverware, especially when you go to like a really fancy restaurant. There's a lot of knives and forks and spoons on your around your plate. Okay. Sometimes you will see extra knives and forks. Some are even above the plates. Use the fork on the outside. Use the outside fork first, and do not use your knife to pick the food out of your teeth. Okay, that's gross. Okay, bread plates are placed to the left of your dinner plate. Choose a piece of bread or a roll. Tear or cut a bit off the bread, then put butter on that piece. Don't try to tear it apart with your teeth, because again, it's like an animal. Okay. Crumbs might fly across the table if you do that. Crumbs will go everywhere. Don't want to do that. Okay. A mouthful. It's not polite to talk with your mouth full. Stuff in your mouth. Hey, it's going. It's good to see you. Not polite to talk or chomp with your mouth full. Do not stuff too much in. You can do all of these things when you are at a hot dog eating contest, just not at grandma's table. Bring food from the plate to your mouth. Okay. Do not drop your face in the bowl. Leave that move for your dog. Okay. Okay. And if you have to leave the table to go to the bathroom, place your napkin on the chair and say, please, excuse me. Okay, or just get up and take off, because then I'm going to think, oh, that's kind of rude, Did you know if you are dining in China, don't eat all the food on your plate? Your host will think you are rude. Leaving a little makes you a good guest. Of course, in the United States, as far as I know, you can eat all the plate on your food. In fact, you don't want to be wasteful, like I said before. I'm just reading from the book. Finger food. Finger food? What's that? Do not slurp or lick your fingers. Don't do that. Okay? Who wants to listen to that? Ugh. It's a no-no to stick your finger in the cake icing. And the icing on the cake, don't do that, okay? No matter how good it looks. And do not dip your chip twice in the dip. That's called double dipping. You don't want to do that because you spread germs that way. If you dip a chip in the dip, and then dip it again, and then again, you're putting the germs from your mouth in the dip. Don't do that because with COVID-19, especially, you don't want to spread germs around. Okay? Okay. Don't double dip your chip. Okay? Don't want to spread germs. Only eat with your fingers if the food is supposed to be eaten that way. Don't grab your pork chop, okay, like a caveman, okay, but pick up your tacos. You pick up a taco. It also depends on where you are. Even French fries are eaten with a fork at fancy restaurants. Did you know in Japan, slurping your noodle soup is a good thing? It is even better to slurp really loudly. It tells your host that you are thankful for a good meal. Also, in Japan, the hand can be used like a knife. But this method doesn't work with a tomato. Another old commercial from the 70s for the Ginsu knife. Your parents will probably remember it. Maybe. No thanks. No thanks. Learn how to refuse food politely. No thanks. Not everyone likes the same things. If it is a new food, try a tiny bite. Okay, you might like it more than you think. If you do not feel like eating fish eggs or frog legs, it is better to say, no thank you. Don't say, that food smells rotten. Ugh. Okay? You might hurt the host's feelings. You might hurt the person who's giving you food, serving you food, you might hurt their feelings. Remember that it takes a lot of effort to make dinner for people. Think of that before you say something bad about the food. You know, like, oh, Mom, this steak is too tough, you know? Might make your mother feel bad. Oh, and here's a picture of a boy complaining about stinky food to his mother. And she's not upset. I guess she's used to him complaining. But that doesn't mean he should do it. Okay. After you eat, the meal is done. Now what? Say something nice to the cook and the host. The host is the person that has invited you over and offers you things besides food. Thank them for the delicious food. If the food tasted yucky to you, you could say, the flowers on the table are so pretty. Like if you can't say something nice, just don't say anything at all, You can, say something else instead of something not nice. Wait to be excused from the table. Don't just get up and leave again, okay? Until then, stay seated. Listen to what guests are talking about. Join in if you like. Oh, yeah, I saw the Patriots game. It was great. Oh yeah, man, it was awesome. Okay. It is fun being a guest, isn't it? Don't forget, you should always thank your host for dinner. Thank you. Okay. A bit more polite. Oh, I forgot the picture about the girl pointing to the flowers that are so pretty. Instead of saying she didn't like her pureed Brussels sprouts. Okay. Mom, those flowers are so pretty. Now you know which fork to use. You know which way to pass the pasta. Before long, you will wow everybody with your great table manners. You might even be invited back for dinner. Practice your manners to make them perfect. Before long, your manners will be finger-licking good, like KFC. And that's it for that story. Okay, hello again, Cornerstone friends. Time for a song. This song is called When I Had But 50 Cents, and it was a poem that was originally published by Sam DeVere in 1885, and I believe it was made into a song by the Binkley Brothers Dixie Clodhoppers in 1928. Okay, here we go. I took my girl to a dance one night, it was a social hop. We stayed until the folks went home, until the music stopped. Then to a restaurant we went, best one on the street. She said she wasn't hungry, but this is what she ate. A dozen raw, a plate of slaw, chicken and a roast, some asparagus and applesauce, and soft shell crab and toast, and Irish stew and crackers too. Her appetite was immense. When she cried goodbye, I thought I'd die, 'cause I had but 50 cents. She said she wasn't hungry, she didn't come to eat. I'll bet my only nickel that she cannot be beat. She said everything was rosy, she had an awful tank. She said she wasn't thirsty, but this is what she drank. A pot of tea, some black coffee, it made me shake with fear. Some soda pop with cream on top, and then a big root beer. Ginger ale, some fruit cocktails, she should have had more sense. When she called for more, I fell on the floor, 'cause I had but 50 cents. You bet I wasn't hungry, I didn't care to eat, expecting every moment to be kicked out on the street. She said she'd call a family and we would have some fun. I gave the man the 50 cents and this is what he done. He called the cops, he made a stop, he got yelled at more and more. He texted me a service fee and with me swept the floor. He took me by the trousers and threw me over the fence. Take my advice, don't try it twice when you got but 50 cents. Thank you, Cornerstone friends.